What's up everyone? We made it through Jankie World and that is reason enough to celebrate if you ask me. We have been stuck watching the house guests snore and sleep in the backyard and do other very boring things, but now, as they move back in, there is reason to celebrate. So put your hands together, maybe have a little dance this Friday as we sing our way into today's update. Here we go! All week long they're stuck out in the backyard, boring us to death, and now I think that we are all scarred. So much pizza and ice cream, it has been torture watching live streams. Cam's boring, they're all snoring, I really wish that I could stop yawning. Now that they're back in the house and we say hooray, on day 5 the crazy eyes were found on the stairway. Locking out the house guest was a move kinda wanky. Hey, f*** off Jankie. Folks, we've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Right, before we get started, if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's just a little taste of what we do around here. I do live feed updates here every single day so that you can be a Big Brother expert in just 10 minutes. And also, please hit the like button. That one helps me beat the algorithm. And just like we said to Jankie, we're doing the same to the algorithm. So please hit the like button. It helps me more than you even know. And I do put a lot of effort into these videos. You can probably tell from the song that I just did there. I'm not even kidding you guys. I did about 12 or 13 takes on that one there. That was so much effort. But folks, if you feel like it, I would appreciate you buying me a coffee by hitting up my PayPal link in the description below or leaving a super thanks in the comment section below. Let's get to the update. Okay gang, we've got a juicy, fun-packed update for y'all today regarding the new head of household, the nomination plans, plus some exciting, iconic Big Brother news, so stay tuned for all that. But folks, first of all, we got to start out with who the new head of household is. Put your hands together and make a drum roll with your hands. That doesn't make sense. Or hit the table or something, whatever you've got in front of you, just unless it's a person. Just drum roll, okay? The new head of household is Mackenzie. Congratulations to Mackenzie for becoming the new head of household. That is a rather impressive feat. She's sealed her way into the final 6. So well done, MJ, for that. We're going to talk very briefly soon about who she is planning to nominate, who's going to be our target, because it's looking interesting. And also, I'm just going to drop this right now. The double eviction is this week. So we got the double eviction, and if you didn't see the episode, we've got the double eviction coming up. So while MJ has made it through this round, she hasn't necessarily made it through the week because she may succumb to the double eviction. But as of right now, massive congratulations are owed to MJ for doing that. She pulled it out the bag. She slayed. Well done, MJ. But now we got to talk about who she is planning to nominate. So, up on the block, likely is going to be, once again, Chemo. How original. And, are you ready for another original nomination? Angela. So, there, Chemo and Angela are most likely going to be heading onto the block. I know a lot of Angela fans are crying right now, and a lot of Angela haters are cheering. Doesn't matter what camp you're in, but yes, she's likely going to be heading up on the block. But here's the thing. Leah is under the influence she believes that Angela is the pawn this week, but MJ has actually been going around telling everybody that she wants Angela out this week. Now, while I could sit here right now and say, yes, Angela is gone. She's going to be 7th place. She has not made it to the double. I would feel like a fool doing so because Angela has been targeted more than anybody this season. More than Chelsea, more than Cam, more than Mackenzie, more than Leah, more than Chemo, more than Rubina. Angela has evaded capture more times than anybody this season. Whether you like her or not, you can't disregard that. She's had people use the veto on her. She has came through and won comps for herself. She has been the mother of chaos this season. She has embodied Hurricane Angela, is probably the best way to put it. And I think I'd be a fool to count her out and say she's gone already, because we have seen more than any other house guest, whether you like her or not. I will say that again because I know some people are going to be going right now, oh Tom, you suck, Tom, you're awful. And it's like, don't shoot the messenger. I am observing what I've seen so far this season. Angela has evaded capture better than anybody. So I'm not counting her out yet. I always think Angela has something up her sleeve, whether it be a win or some influence or production or we'll see what happens. But yeah, Chemo and Angela are likely going to hit the block. But MJ was even throwing the idea around of she wanted the votes to be tied so that she could be the sole vote. Now, as much as I don't want Angela to go, I think that's kind of cool that MJ is actually looking to do that. I know it's a risky and close move, but I like to see game, and I also think if you slay Angela, who's been the person who's escaped eviction so many times, and if you're the figurehead, Mackenzie, who can be the sole vote to take her out, it's going to look pretty good on MJ's resume. I've got to say, a lot of house guests that haven't done much for the first half of the season are stepping up, and that's great because I think a case can be made for Chelsea and Angela already. Chemo and Rubina, unfortunately, aren't doing very much, and are probably going to be like headless chickens without T-Core. And then you've got Cam and Mackenzie who are stepping up a bit more. Leah's building a resume as well. But MJ, with this move, wanting to be the sole vote, I don't know. I think that's cool. I really do. I think it's ballsy, and it's showing initiative, not just like to get the eviction over and done with, or just take out Angela, or just take out Chemo, or whatever. She actually wants to be the vote that sends somebody out. That's cool in my eyes, because we don't see that very often. We don't see people actually asking, I want to be the person who says it to their face, I choose to evict you. It's ballsy. I like it. So good for MJ there. Whether I want that to happen or not is a different ballgame, but I still got to acknowledge that. I think it's very cool that she wants to stand there on Thursday night and evict Angela to her face. Very ballsy. But like we said, we're not at Thursday yet. We still got a week to go, and I'm just curious, who thinks Angela can escape eviction again? I'm not asking if you want her to, or if you don't want her to. I'm asking if you think she can. Do y'all think Angela is going to scrape through another week? Is she the cat with 9 lives, going on 10? Will she actually make it through? I want to know what everybody thinks. But yeah, as on that transition though, I'm going to go into the next bit, which is, if you're a Big Brother superfan like I am, hey, I'm doing one take today, this is great. If you're a Big Brother superfan like I am, make sure that you hit subscribe to Paramount Plus by clicking the link in the description below. Now the house guests are back in the house, we're going to see so much game talk this week, and it's going to be amazing. We've been stuck outside all week long, but now we're back in. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a moment of the juicy live feeds this week. We've got a lot to catch up on from everything coming to a halt last week, so subscribe to Paramount Plus by clicking the link in the description below. Moving on to the next update. Zingbot is also coming this week. Exciting times. I am so glad to see what Zingbot has got in store to say to the house guests. Part of me was slightly worried that we weren't going to get Zingbot this year, and I don't know why. It sometimes feels like I get the vibe maybe a year would come around where they just go, yeah, Zingbot feels outdated and it's not fair to the house guests to zing them, but I don't know. I feel my gut's saying that. I don't know. Does anybody else ever think that? Where they'd probably just be like, "Oh yes, it's not with the times" and stuff like that. But nothing wrong with a good zing. I especially on reality TV, I like it. So I'm glad to know Zingbot's coming back. But yeah, we've got some exciting times ahead this week to see if Angela's going to scrape through or if Mackenzie's. Because here's the thing. I think this is Mackenzie's week to show she has what it takes to win Big Brother. Right now, looking at this, I think with this move, this is solidifying Chelsea's game more than anybody. I think, because if we were to like put a chart up of like whose game this is helping this week, if Angela escapes, Angela's stock goes up. I think Chemo's stock stays the same because he's just the house pawn now. And Mackenzie, if she has a successful week, her stock could go up. Chelsea ain't going anywhere, which means Chelsea stock is going up. She has a week to regroup and hopefully get over that jealous hump that she's been feeling with Cam. Because I think with that last week in Jankie World, it kind of, the path to the end was clear. But then a few hurdles were put in the way there by herself by doing that. So I don't know. I feel like this is the week she has to regroup, rethink, and just go, all right, I've got this. If I really need to, I need to manipulate somebody else to take MJ out so I can take Cam along with me. But this is an interesting question to throw at people. So if Chelsea gets to the final 2, does she stand a better chance at beating Cam or beating Mackenzie? Because if that's the final 3, which I think is looking very likely unless something crazy happens with Angela, again, not counting it out, this has been the season of craziness, the most crazy season we've had in over a decade, I would say. I don't know. I'm just trying to go through my head. If it is Cam, Chelsea, and Mackenzie in the final 3, who I think Chelsea beats both of them, but who would you landslide more, Cam or Mackenzie? Let me know in the comment section below. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed. We've got a lot to look forward to this week in the form of double eviction and Zingbot, and the fact that they're back in the house and Jankie World is over. I hope you all enjoyed the song at the beginning. I endeavour to make it a bit more fun for everybody and just hopefully put a smile on your face. And I hope I did that. I really do. I hope maybe you got a little chuckle out of it. Maybe you tapped your foot a little bit, and that matters a lot to me. So I hope you enjoyed it. But anyways, I'm going to give a shout out to all the wonderful people who bought me a coffee yesterday, which is so freaking sweet and really means the world to me. So first of all, we've got David Cushmore, who says, I don't like it when house guests choose the easy way out and pick the pawns up and then evict them. If they stick to T-Core being evicted tonight, it would be epic to vote her out instead of Rubina. And they did, which was needed. I like T-Core, but she's more of a threat than Rubina. They did the right thing. Have a great eviction night. Eat a lobster dinner with red wine and cheesecake. Drink some Starbucks coffee and eat M&Ms. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate you as always. I hope you have the best day, sir, and you enjoy your weekend. Thank you very much. Then we've got the wonderful Jexus M, who's been a long time supporter for a few years now. Thank you so much, Jexus. And Jexus says, the hard thing about actually liking almost everyone in the house this season is that no matter who goes, it's a bummer. But watching the house flips and power shifts is exciting. It's truly been a fun season. Chelsea is still my pick to win, but if the house strategizes against her, it'll be exciting to watch. As far as jury roundtable, my vote is for Dan. Please, not Cody. Yeah, I don't want Cody. To be frank with y'all, I think he's too boring for reality TV. Good player, yes. Entertainment, I think my pinky finger's got more entertainment. So I'm with you, Jexus. But I don't think Dan will do it. I don't. But we'll see. I think Taylor might end up getting the job, but we'll see. I mean, there's also the idea of not having a round table host and just having them all sit around the fire pit and discuss like they did in the early days. But we'll see. But yeah, anyways, we're on the same wavelength, Jexus. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Then we've got the amazing Anne Russell Bruno, of course. Wonderful Anne Russell Bruno says, wish I could make you an Italian. Oh, that sounds amazing. Please do. Stuffed shells, meatballs, Italian bread. That is so thoughtful. That is really thoughtful. And don't threaten me with a good time, because that sounds amazing, Anne Russell Bruno. Yum. Here's a little something towards taking your partner out. Oh, how sweet. Sam will appreciate that. Thank you so much, Anne Russell Bruno. I appreciate you ever so much. Jennifer Carvelli, 6882. Thank you so much, my love. Have the best day ever and enjoy your weekend. And then we've got a big Bo Bus 0. Thank you so much. Thanks. I've been watching since season 1. Whoa, that's awesome. And yeah, I'm that old. Jason and Danielle are the best ever. See, yeah, there we go. We're on the same side there with Jason and Danielle. By the way, Big Bob UT for Utah. Okay, right, there we go. Big Bob from Utah. Thank you, Bob. Although I chuckle at Big Bo Butt every single time. Well, I hope you got a good chuckle when I said it there. Thank you, Big Bob from Utah. I appreciate you. And then Kimberly the Goat, I appreciate you so much as well. Kimberly says, I watched Derek do a live feed 2 days ago and he talked about BB being a possibility if the money and the time was right. Let's hope so. He is the GOAT in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, Derek's proved his, like, I don't think Derek needs to play again though. Even if he wanted to, go for it, but he's got such a stellar reputation. I don't think he needs to potentially destroy it, because let's be honest, he'd be targeted pretty early in an all-star season. And then again we got the wonderful David Cushmore, but thank you, Kimberly, I appreciate you. David Cushmore says, finally T-Core is out, now it's time to get the rest of them out too. Mackenzie needs to go next. Not happening. She's HoH. Or Chelsea. Not happening. Mackenzie will keep Chelsea safe. Moving in the right direction is getting rid of the big three. If Angela becomes the new HoH, she will have to go after her rival Mackenzie, because she doubts all of her in the game. Jury member 3 has to be Chelsea or Mackenzie. Again, the two most unlikely ones, and Cam as well. But for Angela to win, she got to get both of them out. See, we got to see if Angela can pull through this week. That's the big question. Cam has to start winning some competitions if he wants to win. Just like PJ Flackgopher's football head coach, you'll need to row the boat once again. Keep on taking the big players out of the game. For Chemo, I don't really know about. I'm not a football guy, so I don't understand that reference. Sorry, you'll have to explain it to me. You'll need to row the boat once again. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Keep on taking the big players out of the game. For Chemo, got to step up the game and rack up some wins. I agree, yeah. Chemo's not doing a lot. He needs to do more. I agree. And keep on drinking Starbucks coffee and eat M&Ms. I understand that. TV Talks with Tom. I've been a fan of you for 10 years. And Tom, you're the man. I appreciate you ever so much. David Cushmore, you are a legend. I appreciate your support. It means a hell of a lot to me. And I hope you have a great weekend. But thank you to every single one of y'all there. Y'all are the ones who keep the channel going. And like I said, I hope you all enjoyed the song today. Wow, it took me so many takes. I was wanting to smack my head on the wall at one point, but I came through for y'all. Hope y'all liked it. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great weekend. It's my brother's birthday today, so please send him some love. And yeah, exciting times. But anyways, I hope everybody has the best weekend ever, and I'll be back tomorrow with your live feed update. But don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.